Hey, do you like adolescent girls that kill themselves? Wow, they came out wrong. Look, I watched Wonder Egg Priority. Now, if you haven't seen Wonder Egg, this story follows I, an adorable girl in the yellow hoodie, and three others protecting suicide victims from their trauma. I have no intention of giving you another recap. God knows you don't need that. I want to talk about the symbolisms, metaphors, and underlying meaning of Wonder Egg, specifically the first episode. Again, if you haven't watched the show, go watch it. It tackles things of suicide, sexual assault, and abuse. Watch up to the 12th episode and no more, and then come back here. The dream world is an interesting place. It creates a world based off the trauma of the individual person that enters the world. In I's case, it was the school that she went to. Now, you could make the argument that these are based off the places your friend died at, but hey, ambiguity has always been the story's strong suit. When I first starts entering the world, some wild shit starts happening. A roll of toilet paper starts talking to her, and the fucking girl pops out of an egg. These eggs are important. They give those who didn't have a chance to work through their problems and get help. Every girl that pops out of these eggs have killed themselves, if you haven't found out already. Then they are forced to face their trauma once again in death, giving them one last chance to make amends. And this story bites at you. And the reason for that is the simple fact that these are children. These are female little girls that are jumping off fucking buildings, jumping in front of trains, cutting themselves until they bleed out in a fucking bathtub. One of the monstrosities you're forced to face in the dream world are these things called see no evils. Gross and small, weak creatures but are strong in groups. They play on the phrase of see no evil, hear no evil, a label for those who sit idly by and witness others inflict pain. You see them all the time, from classroom to the side of the street. They might have directly hurt you, but they cause the same amount of pain. If they're not working to help you, they might as well be on the other side, and that's exactly what we see in Wonder Egg. They work on the same side of the boss. The boss is a representation of the person who caused the most trauma to the person that came out of the egg. In this instance, it was a school bully. Now, your trauma can change based off who you are, hence why based off whoever comes out of the egg, the boss of the actual level changes. It could be a school teacher, it can be a swimsuit artist, it could be an abusive father or mother. Shit, it could probably be a giant dog that bit you when you were 3 years old. The thing is, everyone carries trauma in some way or some fashion. Even if you don't directly realize it, you carry it. Now, there are a couple of conditions you need to meet before you can leave the dream world. Number one, you have to keep the person that came out of the egg safe. And number two, you have to beat the boss of the level. You can't just protect them and wait for a time limit. It's not enough to protect the person from their trauma. It has to be defeated. It has to be moved past. And the only way to do that is to face it head on. And that's why at the end of the episode, we see I take her big ass, fat ass pin and smash it into the dome of the bully. Now, I know this is a short video, but I'm going to be making a part 2. Now, part 2 is more of an I character analysis. So if you want to watch that, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later.